Hello, everybody. This is Adam Dye, amateur radio call sign N4NT. And today's video, I want to talk about hands-free driving laws. Now, just to give a little bit of background, I do work in the in law enforcement and criminal justice field. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and quite a bit of experience with this kind of thing, over 20 years experience in that field, and also about 33 years of experience as an amateur radio operator. And so what I want to look at is just some of the ways that these hands-free laws could affect two-way radio operators in particular. It's not just, at least in my state, it's not just limited to amateur radio operators. They use two-way radio terminology. Different states have different laws. There are currently 33 states that have hands-free laws right now. Montana is the only state in the United States at the time of this video that has no law whatsoever about cell phone usage. 33 states have hands-free laws, which means you can't touch the phone with any part of your body, with some minor exceptions. Some states will allow you to, such as Tennessee, the state that I'm in, will allow you to swipe the phone to answer a call, but then you can continue into hands-free use and then swipe to hang up on the call or disconnect the call. Montana has no laws whatsoever. The remaining states typically prohibit things like texting and emailing and typing, but you may hold the phone up to your ear and talk on it as opposed to going hands-free. So what I would encourage you to do to make sure on the specifics is that you look up the law for your particular state and see what it says. I'm going to try to speak on this kind of a broad scope, but there may be specific limitations. So don't take what I say, and if you live in a different state or something and go get pulled over and try to use this as any kind of defense, because it may or may not work. Some states have explicit exemptions, like Virginia, Ohio, Tennessee. They have specific written exemptions that their hands-free statutes do not include, that they only include cell phones, or they do not include any kind of amateur radio, citizen band, or anything like that. And most of the states that have hands-free laws, there's some kind of an exemption in there. Again, I encourage you to look up your own state and see, because some states pretty much govern that the radio has to be mounted and you're using a microphone with the radio. They don't like HTs or handy-talkies or walkie-talkies, whatever you want to call it. Some states actually do restrict that use because they do have some similarities to a handheld phone. And one of the things that I can tell you kind of just from looking at it from an experience angle, not anything that I've done, but just the what-if angle of what could possibly happen. You know, if you're carrying an HT, for instance. Now, from a distance looking through a glass window, sometimes the antenna may be hard to see. So doing something like this could be, and a lot of folks use their phones on speakerphone, so doing something like this could be viewed as, or mistakenly viewed as being used as a cell phone, or that being a cell phone. Because, again, you're from a distance, you're moving, you're making those similar gestures, so it's possible a person could get pulled over thinking that the officer thinking that they're on a cell phone. You could just show them the radio, especially if they don't explicitly ban the use of these handheld radios. Show them, hey, this is what I was talking on. It's two-way radio, and I understand that the law doesn't ban this in this state. If that's the case, that may be a possibility. It could cause you to get pulled over, though.